Hey guys, what's up? It's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different because I really just want to share what's been on my heart. And I thought that maybe it could be beneficial for some of you guys as well. If you want to kind of hear a little bit about what's been on my heart, then just keep watching, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, because, that's helpful. So I really wanted to take today's video to really talk about purpose and what does purpose mean in a climate like what we're looking at right now. A lot of time when we think about purpose, we think about the grand scheme of things. What is my calling? What is my purpose? And if there's anything to be taken from the chaos of what we're living in right now and the choices that have been taken away from us simply as a precaution to make sure that we're not infecting people and that other people aren't infecting us so that we're not getting sick throughout this pandemic that we're working through, purpose looks a little bit differently than it normally does, right? There's just a lot of different moving parts that a lot of people just aren't used to. We're in this weird transition phase of just like, what am I supposed to do? The stuff that's going on in the world right now is nuts. It's crazy. How can we shift our ideas and our understanding of what our purpose is in the long term and really make it micro? Really be like, well, what is my purpose of what I can do with my day today? Not just so that way I can pat myself on the back and know that, my kids had their 3 meals today and they maybe did a couple math problems. Like, woohoo, win. No, I want to go a little bit deeper than that. Just a little bit. Because in this era of connection, what we're seeing is that a lot of people are really just relying on that surface level connection that we see through social media. And we all know and have an awareness that all of those things are highlight reels anyway, right? So this is the time where all of those things that we made excuses for that we're too busy to do are now coming to the surface. And now they're making their appearance again, jabbing you in the side saying, hey, you really need to check in with this person because they're not doing okay. Or, hey, this really needs to be done and you've been putting it off for 5 years. You really need to do that. And it doesn't all have to be done in a day. But that's what we're talking about today, is just purpose on a micro level. Things that we can be doing that we normally would not have or not make time to have time for. As we're going throughout our day, it is important to be able to have, different goals of what you want to be able to accomplish throughout the day. So that way you don't lose time, right? Because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Unless people die that are close to us, this entire concept of death is just like, oh yes, people are going to die at some point. But it's like, no, like you don't get it unless it affects you. Like here, of just how finite the time that we do have here is. So I say all of that to say that I'm going to challenge you guys. This is going to be called the connection challenge, right? So what this is being able to take that extra step of effort, to have that phone call, to have that FaceTime call, to be able to, do what you can with what you have, to connect with people and meet the needs of others, while obviously still taking whatever precautions you need to do for the safety of your health and your family's health and things like that. But being able to take that extra step of effort that normally you make an excuse as to why you don't have time for that. This is the time to make time for those habits that could truly be life-giving. If not life-giving to you, maybe it'd be life-giving for other people. There are people around you in your circle that I know that if you just piped up and say, hey, I need a little help here, people are banding together left and right to help those in need. If you need a little help, reach out. And if you think that there might be people who need a little bit of help, a Facebook status is not going to do it. I'm sorry. It's just not. Like that, oh, if anybody ever needs anything. No. Here's the bottom line. We have to genuinely connect with each other like this in order for people to feel comfortable actually voicing like, hey, I'm really not okay. And the thing is that we're not here to be able to do everything. We just need to do our part. And that's where purpose comes in. But we can't discover what our purpose is if we're just sitting on our butts and not connecting with people in a genuine way to see, how can I love you? How can I serve you? How can I be of service to you? What do you need done? How can I be there for you? Because the bottom line is, nobody's really ever gone through what we're going through right now, but we've also never had the ability to genuinely connect with people on a deep heart level like we do either. So I really just want to be able to encourage you guys not to take this time lightly. I know it's scary, and I know that not everybody is a Christian. I know not everybody knows Jesus. I am somebody who loves Jesus. That's who I am. It may not be who you are, but I hope that you at least believe in the power of being able to truly bind together as a people to lift those up who are in need. To truly be thinking about others, to be selfless in this time, even if you're the one that needs help. Because sometimes whenever you help others, it gives them the ability to be like, how can I help you? And then that gives you the freedom to be like, well, I could really use this. Play a small part. Whether that's praying for people over the phone, if you're a praying person, like I know that sounds really weird and strange, but if people are complaining about their situation, like we need to take it to God for real. But even if you don't believe that, I hope you believe in the power of what people can do for one another. And I hope that throughout this time, however long it is, that you can genuinely connect with people and make that your purpose. To be able to go outside of your comfort zone, to go outside of your scrolling ability. Hear somebody's voice, talk to them on the phone, see what you can do for others, while still taking the precautions that you need to take, of course. But how can you help somebody on a heart level? Or is there some action that you can do for somebody to get them what they need? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do everything you can with what you have and who you are to be the answered prayer for somebody else. That, my friends, is a major, awesome purpose. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.